Hello! Welcome back to Arcade Spirits! I'm your host, the Prince of Play Solon, and when we last left off on Arcade Spirits, a lot happened. How do I break this down? First off, I'm gonna be driving home so that Gavin and Naomi can just make out in the back of the van. Second off, Dick Jewel. Hamza's here. We met Hamza. And Hamza's got Kaiba coat and is very exuberant, very like a Willy Wonka-esque character. And also, we're in the middle of intrigue. We're in the middle of a lot of intrigue. We are gonna out a spy and probably get definitely killed. So, seeing as I am but an absolute fool, and there are 3 grown-ass adults here, I'm probably just gonna shout at all of them, "Hey, Deco's palace sent a spy!" Which might fire back on Gavin in a really bad way. But also, I'm just gonna say it because it's my strongest weapon. If I say, "Hamza, sir, can I have a word in private?" I'm literally nobody and will not say that. So, how well do y'all know Mr. Sterling? I don't want to put the onus on them to help answer my questions for me. I'm just gonna run out and say it to literally all of these adult humans. Hey, hang on, what am I thinking? This isn't freaking Mission Impossible. It's a bunch of arcade nerds with deep pockets. Hamza, that guy over there? That guy, he works for Deco's palace. I'm just gonna totally cop him out. I'm just gonna... That's race car drift. That's race car drift. He's just totally gonna out people. Like a dork. Group goes silent immediately. I did not invite the greedy minions of Deco to my gatherings, race car drift.
My blood burns.
It would be an insult to the very nature of games to allow their industrial sampled brand of pseudo-fun to pilfer my holdings. Yeah, well, that dude in the sunglass pretty keen on pilfering. Sorry to break it to you, but he works for Deco now. Gavin's got proof.
Deco Nami.
We all dislike Deco Nami. Oh, Deco Nami. Hamza strides out to the middle of the room and claps his hands sharply for attention. I'm sorry, do y'all know the history of Konami? If you don't, they are arcade bastards. Arcades have mostly died a lot thanks to them. They've had the power to not have them be dead, but Konami sucks so bad as just a hardware company. They have only made money on pachinko machines, even though they could have been licensing all of their stuff out west, out to Europe, all over the freaking world. Konami sucks. So having them be, at least in my mind, the villains of this entire thing, Deco Nami, is just makes me very happy. Do you know you can't just like you can't like pay to have DDR like in your room? If you like have a pseudo arcade, you have to pay Konami for your DDR machine as part of leasing it out. This is kind of a normal rental lease kind of agreement, but if you mod or hack your DDR machine that you have paid for, that is illegal by Konami standards. Still, even though they don't even manufacture them anymore. Stupid ass company. Stupid ass company that hates money and is constantly in the dirt because they hate money so much. Franco Sterling, you will present yourself to Hamza immediately. Something wrong, Hamza? Hamza has been a fool. He has not been diligent in determining friend from foe.
This is Hamza.
You work for Deco. Gavin Cooper has identified you as a minion of the adversary. Hey, hang on a second. What is my one rule, Franco Sterling? All sales are final? My other rule, Franco Sterling! Okay, look, I think you've got Mr. Deco all wrong. He's just a hard-working American businessman who...
Invoke the wrath of Hamza?
Ha! Ha! You've totally admitted who would see the entire industry devolve into a series of children's casinos! Spitting out tickets at the pull of a slot machine lever. That's the Konami I know! He has no love for games. The only thing he loves is green. And I'm not describing the terrible salads in his family's restaurants. Be gone from Hamza's sight immediately, Franco Sterling. Sterling casts an angry look my way and at Gavin, the one who fingered him. Well, thanks for screwing us both over, Gavin. Deco doesn't forgive those who mess with his business or those who fail him. You could have left my name out of this, Hamza. And why? The others should know you have worked in their interest. None of us wish to see that monopolistic tycoon consume the entire arcade industry. Deco Nami shall find no succor in the halls of Hamza. Gavin, Koopa, Racecar Drift. Hamza considers you as friends. Thank you for purging my gala of that foul influence. Funny, considering Gavin specifically said he didn't consider Hamza a friend. Guess it doesn't work both ways, as Hamza offers both of us a warm smile of gratitude. At which point, Naomi comes running up the stairs, along with several others who are busy scouting out the games below. What's going on? I heard shouting. Hamza has ejected a representative of the Dark Carnival known as Deco's Palace from our midst. The Dark Carnival? A Dark Carnival? Oh no! Juggalos be gone! Not soon enough, in Hamza's opinion. There's plenty of room for juggalos in the arcades. Come on, be nice. Even the Dark Carnival's probably got a kick in arcade. That would be cool, actually. Juggalo arcade would be kind of really cool, though. Okay, it would probably be very pinball heavy. It'd probably be very pinball heavy. That makes sense. That sounds right. Probably actually wouldn't have a lot of electronic video games. But it'd be a kickin' arcade. It'd be hella kickin'. Okay, everything's fine then. Excuse me, I'm gonna get my work apron on. We'll be moving games soon. Naomi, if you don't mind, if you change, we should coordinate our wish list. I want to get that settled before the auction begins. No, don't leave me alone with the Bacchanalian Orgy Master! Excellent. Now let us resume the social amusements and jocularities, Racecar Drift. We will speak. Yes, yes. Hamza leads me off, away from the chattering crowd, presumably not to eat me or yell at me or anything like that.
Hamza must consider this.
I hate how he speaks in the third person. I hate it! I make it a point to get to know all who attend my gatherings. Clearly, I have been remiss, as I allowed one who works with the hated Deco Nami to enter. Hamza would like to know you better, my friend. Not that Hamza assumes you be a spy, of course. It's simply a matter of what is proper and right. I'm just a floor attendant for the Funplex. It's not much else to say. Come now, surely there's more to you than that. Share with Hamza. I have severe anxiety problems and don't know how to talk to people of different classes than me. Consider me an impartial third party. Surely there are matters that occupy your mind which would be inappropriate to air to your business partners. I was at a wedding like a couple days ago and it made me feel really uncomfortable sitting across from a legitimate billionaire who was very insistent on talking about how much spending money on their what they called land yacht, which is just their house, like probably fourth or fifth house, not primary house, not even close to a primary housing residence, was making them spend money and not make money. And I'm just so brazenly confused by the entire interaction I had. I just don't get, sorry, Racecar Drift is out of his element, I'm out of my element. We were all kind of just out of our elements. And it's not often that I'm out of my element. Just around very attractive people and apparently now weird billionaires. Considering the high court of arcade royalty I'm supping with, maybe it's best not to give him anything. Sup. Bro, sup. We're gonna sup with each other. Alright, I also don't want to make relations difficult for the Funplex if this guy is really a leading supplier of cheap arcade games. I'm secretly the royal heir of a distant land! Honestly, I've had a long run of bad luck. Just the hired muscle for moving games around. I won't bore you with the whole story, but like the TLDR is my family's had a curse of foul luck for a few years. We moved from city, job to job. After I left home, I couldn't find stable work. I mean, not until the Funplex, I guess? I'm determined to make this work, but I'll admit, I'm in a vulnerable position. It's not exactly a jet-setting executive role.
Agrees.
Ah, yes, I see the dilemma you face. I have seen it many times before, in fact, including firsthand. I have known hardship. We all have in the course of events. You are not alone in that condition, Racecar Drift. Hamza began as a mere urban explorer and hunter of rare objects for a wealthy buyer in Dubai. You see, many debts pursued me, and in return for assistance in paying them, I stocked the arcade of his dreams. In time, my patron released me entirely from the woes of debt. They were difficult years, productive years to be certain, and throughout them, Hamza learned how to use the mystique of Hamza to achieve his goals. Now I stand before you with the power, and with hard-earned respect for that power, I leverage it to ensure that those who respect games as I do can enjoy them, even if they lack coin. But yes, I have known hardship. We all have, in the course of events. You are not alone in that condition, my friend. Okay, so how do I get out of that condition? Do I need to, like, indebt myself to a wealthy prince or something, too? No, you need the will to dream, and the will to work.
No risk, no reward.
The will to make the trade-offs that will bring you closer to your ambitions. That's like what the old lady said! That's like what the old lady said! Wisdom and beauty. That is Francine. I'm trying not to make trade-offs, though, not to settle. My parents, they gave up on so much just to barely scrape by. Ah, that is the puzzle, is it not? What to trade? Allow me to regale you with a story. So, let's talk about the beautiful ruin of the Donnawood Mansion. We're gesturing to an oil painting hanging on the wall. At one time, Donna Michaels was a star on the rise. She had all she could desire and indulged in her desires all day long. But so indulgent was she that she failed to maintain the work that brought her there. After her second album didn't meet expectations, she lost interest. For years, she lurked in these walls as a recluse, playing games for hours and hours. Rumor has it that she was found dead within her beloved arcade, hand wrapped around a joystick. She starved to death, lost in a game. That's silly. But I've seen Percy play for hours and hours at a time. And this is kind of getting weird, Hamza. Her lost and aimless spirit haunts this very place. Adrift as a ghost in the machine. Too spoopy for me, man. That's too spoopy. Too spoopy indeed! And obviously a grim fairy tale, rather than reality. But I feel there is an important truth buried in the myth. I ask you, was Donna's life spiritually satisfying? She didn't need to make any more albums. She wanted for nothing. And had everything. You could even say she died doing what she loved. Playing games. Okay. But she still died, so like there's no getting around that.
Hamza agrees.
Precisely. I'm just thinking about other like 2 albums people. I'm like, you know, Everclear kind of faded off the map, but their whole thing was about trying to not be like a crappy dad. And I figure if they fell off the map, it was because it's probably being a pretty good dad right now. The Everclear guy's gotta be a pretty great dad, right? I hope he is. I would love to just make 2 albums and then play video games. I'd be able to figure out some life in between, you know, putting 2 albums out, getting successful, and then playing video games. No, I wouldn't. I just get lost in video games. That's what I've been doing for like the last 7 years. Okay, that's a little too meta. So many years thrown away, refusing the world around her in favor of a dream. A dream is a lovely thing, race car drift. But you must balance a dream in one hand and the world in the other, at all times. Naomi, she clings to her dream. Gavin, he clings to the world. Neither of them are truly happy as a result. Yeah, really, Hamza? How well do you know these people? This is getting real freaky. You seek to be truly happy. That's what people say before they con you! What else was I gonna answer? Yeah, sure. Don't say anything. Hold that thought. The action's about to begin! Ah, the double clap. There it is.
Greetings, friends.
Let us proceed to the arcade below. We have many games to bid on, all of which must be at the door by morning. As always, I will accept alternate bids, but test not the patience of Hamza. If your bid is not a serious offer, the hours grow short. Any titles which find no takers will go to my own collection, but my hope is to find a happy home for every machine, one which will love and respect these games. Motions for me in particular to follow as the group files downstairs. Oh, I'm so gonna get them a game. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get them a game that's gonna be my game. No one else's game. This way, this way. Alright, big ol' HDTV. One of Hamza's assistants loads up a photo slideshow of the games on offer. And there's little folding chairs for us. Shouldn't Francine be here? It's technically like her money, right? She trusts the two of us to make the right decisions on purchasing games. Plus, I'd hate to interrupt her nap, or her knitting, or both. I think she can knit in her sleep. Oh, I'm just too nervous. I think I'm gonna go browse the games again. See if there are any I missed. It's so dark down here, I could swear I didn't see them at all. How about you, race car? Want to watch the auction with me or go help Naomi search the arcade? I'm fine either way. Ultimately, you're only here to help us lug our purchases out the door, so do whatever you like. Thanks, I think. I'll help you if you let me wave the little paddle thingy around. I'm gonna go look at games now. Thank you, sir. Technically, the sun's been blocked by clouds all afternoon. It's a factual statement. The sun is down. As you like. Try to dissuade her from dropping more items into the wish list. I will increase the fucking thing. I'm gonna increase the Naomi. Without the roaming crowd of arcade collectors actively roaming, this place actually feels super empty and super dark and super creepy. By the time I actually locate her, I can't even see the auction. I'm deep in the virtual woods and she's in a corner. She's possessed by the ghost of Donna Michaels, isn't she? I'm about to get spooked! I'm getting spooked! Oh, race car. Look, look. Instead of tearing my skin off and shrieking like a banshee, Naomi points to the exposed back of an arcade game. Old wood having rotted away years ago. Inside, nestled beneath the circuits and monitor tubes, is a kitty! That's not fair! That can't be part of the auction! I need to post a picture of this to the internet. I already got it. Okay, as long as someone did. Just we gotta make sure. Good. The cabinets back here have a lot of water damage and wood rot, and this kitty and her family took shelter some time ago. But someone's gonna buy this game soon, and then they won't have a home anymore. I didn't think you'd be a cat person, or a people person. I mean, you strike me like a game person, as in, like, you give games cute names and, like, preen them and, like, that's all you need. Sorry, I'm not that game obsessed. Okay, I am. But as much as I'd also love to save the game these cats call home, the cats are important. The cats are important, it's true. This has taken a very strange turn. And I need to protect these cats, and I love them, and I haven't even seen them visually. I have no visual representation, but I need to save these cats.
I don't know.
We gotta buy the game. I don't know. There's only one way to solve this problem. I'm already pushing my luck with my wish list. I can't add a game we don't need just to save cats. You should adopt them. They need a home. We need to move them. That's priority 1. You gotta adopt them. Do you have room in your home for new friends? I think we could use a friend. You're a good one to have furry or otherwise. Kittens. Okay, I can't adopt all of them, but mommy cat wouldn't mind parting ways with one kitten. A shelter can take the others. Okay, yeah, we'll take them to the shelter, and then we'll talk to the shelter about adopting them. I think that's probably the sanest way to do this. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to mess this up. What do we do? What do we do? Naomi, we have the internet. All right. All right, we just asked the internet. Okay, Google. Okay, Iris. Sorry about your Googles, by the way. Okay, Iris. How do I make cat be with me? Right, okay. We need a cardboard box. We'll fit them all in. A lot of arcade-sized cardboard boxes. 2, big gloves. Big gloves. I was expecting to haul a giant wooden game, so yeah. 3, food for the trip. A turkey up at the buffet table, right? Just basic breast meat. That's fine. Cats can eat that. Lastly, we need bedding of some kind. You know, something to line the box. A blanket or something. I wouldn't trust, like, the curtains or anything in this crappy old house. Wait a minute. Wouldn't our lovely host know that there's cats in here? Or have you heard that? That dude knows. He's gotta. He is restoring all these, you know, cabinets and stuff. Okay, I might know where to get a blanket. Like, let's go upstairs. Pass the gloves, get the box. Operation Kitty Rescue, let's go. It's up to me now. For the sake of a bunch of absolutely adorable little fuzz muffins, I must accomplish my sacred goals. Gavin and the auction can wait, it's go time. Turkey, water. Easy done. Blankets. Francine's knitting a blanket. I'm reasonably certain she wouldn't mind me appropriating this blanket for the sake of cuddly kittens. Sneakily take the blanket. I worked the blanket free from Francine's hands. She's out like a light. Okay. Knitted blanket got. Score 1, race car. I should probably feel bad about this, but kitties are sick. Food, check. Water, check. Blanket, check. Box. I'm gonna put them into a giant kitten-saving robot. Return to Naomi, busy fretting over the kittens while tugging on the work gloves. Not long now, cuties. Not long before I find you a new home. Race cars, kitten rescue service at your service. Oh, that's a pretty nice blanket you found. Wait, is that Miss Francine's blanket? It sure is. Wait, you just took it? Naomi, seriously, do you really think Francine would object to you rescuing cats with it?
I don't know.
We'll work with what we have, for Kitty's sake. I'll apologize to her later on your behalf. Actually, moving the cats is trickier than I thought it would be. The gloves protect Naomi from scratches, but coaxing them out means tempting them with food and water and being very patient. And soon enough... Visual representation of a cat! I am in love! Ah! Ta-da! Oh my god, that is so adorable and I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, that's right. Did you hear about that, kids? You're so adorable, Race Car wants to die! I bet you'd be surprised to hear this, but I collect stuffed animals, plushies, furry little cute things, stuff like that. Now all my toys have plastic buttons and vinyl T molding along the edges and run on quarters. I'm not surprised, you can like cute stuff. Yeah, before I found arcade games, I had a collection of dolls and plushies and stuff. My relatives would keep showering me with random toys when I was a kid, like visit an auntie, get a doll, visit my grandfather, get a stuffed kitty. Eventually my closet was practically bursting with stuff. Mom made me give away a bunch of it to charity to clear out some storage space. I didn't mind, since then other kids would be happy, but I decided to keep getting dolls anyway. Not even to play with, I just, you know, to have. Even as I grew up, if I spotted something that matched my aesthetic, it became mine. These days, I wake up to see that collection with all those googly eyes and button eyes and stuff, and it just brightens my day.
Beautiful.
But there's real kitties. There's so many real kitties. I need to share more online photos of these kitties. I better babysit them. Don't want any kitties wandering off. Still, her arms must be getting tired, so she sets the box down for the time being. Okay, that means I can't really help move our purchased games. You okay with doing that with Gavin instead of me? Nope, that's fine. Video games suck. Cats rule. That's just a fact, and it's not like because video games inherently suck. Just the hierarchy is very skewed in the favor of kitties. Kitties. I should take the kitties upstairs to wait with Francine and look at them. And just look after them, I mean, not look at them. Would you mind finding Gavin, telling him where I am?
See ya.
Kitties. Kitties. She scampers off to take the cats upstairs where it's warmer and brighter. Although finding my way through the maze in the dark is easier said than done. Alright, one foot in front of the other. And then, all of a sudden, my hand brushes past a glowing joystick. Like from a story I heard once. No! Polybius isn't real! My psychiatrist said Polybius can't be real! My therapist says Polybius isn't real! Donna Michael supposedly died while playing one of these games, a game with a glowing joystick. A mythical Polybius. I should walk away, I should go. I have official Funplex duties. I'm very good about not gaming when I should be working. Someone's already inserted quarter, right? The game's ready to play. Do it, play the game, play the game, play the game, play the game! We're gonna play the game. I wonder if I can even escape this. We're gonna play the game, and we're gonna get our ass cursed. So, when we come back, it's game time. We literally don't have a choice, so... I love you very much, and I'm just gonna leave us being real freaked out and scared of all of this happening. Please don't have a jump scare.